Danny, 4-3 defeat today. What's your thoughts on the performance?
I'm fuming. I don't know how else to put it. I think if you'd have said to me before the game we'd score 3 goals today and lose, I'd have said you must have been drinking the night before. But to defend set pieces the way we have in that first half is just criminal, and it's not even about physicality and size. Like 2 of the goals, the players weren't even marked, and you go in at half time and we get the 1 back, which I didn't think we deserved. I thought it flattered us, to be fair, to be 2-1, and then you're thinking, right, okay, we've weathered a little bit of a storm, we're back in the game, let's see what they got, and then we go and concede from another set piece, and albeit the second phase of that set piece, it's still another set piece, and so 3-1 down at half time. And the word, and people know that I'm quite open, we talked in the dressing room, it's just disgraceful the way we played first half. We were a disgrace, and we needed to react, and I thought we got a reaction second half, but then they had 1 disallowed for offside, again a set piece, unmarked, so we got away with that one. And then we talked about not messing around with the ball on the edge of our penalty area, and we did that, and they punished us. So not only did we lose it there, we then failed to clear the first one, and it just drops the cheek who scores. But then again, we can get back in it again, and you're thinking, right, okay, here we go. And to be fair to the boys in the second half, I thought they had a right go, but just gutted, because if we'd have been beat today playing well, and you think fair play to Bromley, they thoroughly deserved. I mean, listen, let's not get it wrong. They're in the top. They're at the top of the league for a reason. They're a good side, but I don't think they had to be that great today, because the set pieces, they just ripped us to pieces. In open play, I thought we were probably the better side, especially second half. Well, definitely second half. First half, we were just nowhere near it.
And it's clear as well, judging by your response by that as well, you clearly gave everything to the cause and really try and give it a go towards the end as well.
Well, second, I wouldn't say that first half. I'm not giving the players that credit. I don't think they gave enough first half, and the talk in the dressing room was about desire. I mean, if you're not going to have that desire to want to go and compete in any game, but especially today's game with the reward of what it potentially could have been, then I don't want you in the building. It's as simple as that. And second half, I thought, yeah, to be fair to the lads, they had a right go. But when you're starting at 3-1 down, you're going to find it tough against a team that's with a great defensive record and score goals. So, but no, just nowhere near good enough.
You went with an unchanged side as well in the last game. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, you know what? We looked at the footage from the 3 games where we've kind of been that kind of system and that kind of player, and actually we were quite pleased with the level of form. Yeah, I know last week we should have took our chances, we didn't, and whatnot. And I think that the actual shape and the 2 up front, it works. It does work. Both our forwards scored today, which was, if you're looking at a positive, there's a positive. The fact our forwards got off the mark, but just yeah, we didn't change our shape. We just changed the personnel, and I'm a massive believer in that. If people aren't doing their jobs, they will be changed.
And you mentioned Mo's first goal as well. How important is it for him to get off the mark and get off and running for the club?
Yeah, look, if you're looking in the percentages of things to take out of the game, yeah, that is a positive, but it's a tiny positive, because the bottom line is if he'd have scored in a game that we actually got something out of, then it's a little bit different. I mean, I'm pleased for him because it starts him off, and I know that he will carry on, but yeah, it's little consolation really.
And you mentioned there 3 goals in the first half, so they came from 3 set pieces. Is that something we need to look out for? Should be aware of?
I don't think. Not many teams have caused us problems from set pieces in the last 3 or 4 games, even with because we've been competing. The first goal, he comes in at the far post, unmarked. He's unmarked. There's no one within 3 or 4 yards of him in the penalty area where everyone is, which is unacceptable. The second one, not only do they win the first header, he then the second player comes in the second phase and takes it unmarked. And then the third goal, the ball gets cleared poorly from a punch, which it is what it is, and you're thinking, right, okay, regroup. The cross then goes in, they nod down, so they win the first one. He then has a shot for the second attempt, which gets saved. Then there's another shot, and again, there's no one anywhere near him. And I don't care who you are and how good your footballing philosophy is, if you don't defend the basics, you're going to get beat. And to a certain degree, although I thought we had a good go second half, they got what they deserved. You can't defend like that.
Harrison obviously came back into the team as well, back in the starting squad, not starting squad, but the team, and Ranty had a few more minutes. How important is that for them?
What they've done by coming into the team for the second half is they've put their names down to be in the starting 11. And that's what we've always said to the boys. You've got to be on it, and you've got to be consistent in the starting 11, because we haven't got time to wait for people to play themselves back into form again. If you're not doing it, you come out. And those boys put themselves into contention for starting at Harrogate on Saturday.
I'll move on to from the disappointment in the FA Cup on to Harrogate, as you mentioned. What's your thoughts ahead of that?
As I've said to you before, we haven't really looked too much at Harrogate because the focus has been about today. We know what Harrogate are about. They've got some good footballers in their side, and a lot goes through Beck. So we know what they're about, but we've got to work on. The bottom line is we've got to work on making sure when we're on the pitch, man for man, we compete, and that's the focus this week. Because without that, the rest of it's irrelevant.